Hi everyone. Who is this mysterious Stella that gives this bike its name? This is my daughter. Since I've had her, my life has changed. Our customer from Augsburg had us build a high-quality custom bike based on the Softail Breakout and was obviously overjoyed with the result. Actually, we wanted to load his bike right away, but he had to do a few laps in our parking lot and disappeared around the corner. Back came a real beaming man. 6 components are essential for the fine appearance of this Softail: fenders, saddle, tank, wheels, fork and air ride. With our interpretation of a Springer fork, the Radical 2.0, the bike has a front that is as clean as it is modern. The aluminium stretch tank and the swinging fender were handmade in our welding workshop and covered with a high-quality paint design by Ingo Cruiser. The black and silver surfaces are structured by a narrow golden-yellow stripe. This Breakout doesn't need more color. The noble ensemble rolls on our FLH wheels, which we have milled from high-quality aluminium by our CNC machine in the style of the late shovelheads and screwed to the rim bowls. In the dimensions 4 to 23 and 9 to 21 inch with an Avon Cobra in 130 to 23 at the front and a Metzeler 260 to 21 inch. The Breakout runs on big wheels, but the invisible air suspensions at the front and rear create the lowrider look at the push of a button. The Shorty Big Shot by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is, thanks to the shortened manifolds, a short exhaust system that allows a view of the naked hub. The brake, like the license plate holder, has moved as a sprocket brake to the left side, where the leather bag also hangs. The swinging caliper made of smooth and suede leather and also the bag were made by Jimmy's sewing machine at Spirit Leather in Dusseldorf. Both were made especially for this customer and are decorated with Stella emblems. What a nice tribute to this little lady. For a few years now, a special shade of grey has been considered a sign of exclusivity, the Nardo grey originally used by Audi. With our GREYHEAD, which we have rebuilt on the basis of Softail Breakout, the colors Nardo grey and shiny black should also indicate a certain exclusivity. That's why we did not skimp on covers and powder coatings. Our order slip simply said, everything. When conversing this grey beauty, we took one of our proven recipes and lowered the Breakout with simple means at the front and rear. We gave her a 260 tire with our wide GP rear fender including the integrated lighting and a GP seat shell made of GFK. Because of these measures the license plate holder slips to the left side and the exhaust of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde gives, thanks to the shortened manifolds, the view to the right side of the rear wheel. The eponymous head cap for the GREYHEAD and the front spoiler are additional components that have been dipped into grey and add the finishing touch to the sporty line of the bike. This conversion is rounded off by numerous covers and grips and pegs matching the concept. The Softail Breakout already comes with an enormous portion of coolness and perfect technique. Of all Softails, the Breakout has the longest wheelbase, the widest rear wheel and the largest front wheel. Best conditions for a special custom bike like this one. Elegant and noble, flat and dark, evil and fast. Like a panther. Exactly that is the appearance of this black Breakout. A smooth line characterizes this conversion, which we realized with our parts on customer request. Motto, everything in black. And what was not black yet, was powder-coated or exchanged for black covers. This applies right down to the last corner. Here it is the fork end cap at the top of the triple clamp. So the Softail Breakout, which is already a blast from factory, became a real thunder bike. Here we tell you about our work steps and which parts were used. A simple kit provides for the lowering of the fork, which has been given black covers and bellows for optical reasons. Handlebars and fittings remained original, grips and mirrors are from our production as well as the headlamp cap. With our TB air ride, the Breakout can also get down very deep. With a push on the button under the left side of the tank, the system pumps the rear up in a few seconds and lets it down again. Thanks to our air ride, our rear fender with the integrated lighting units is, when stationary, is very close above the fat 260er tire that we gave the bike. The license plate sits on the left side and on the right side thunders the exhaust by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. With this system the Breakout gets the right sound. Furthermore, this system with the two pipes can also be seen as a stylistic element here. Our seat shell is a relatively small piece, which fits perfectly into the gap between tank and rear. Towards the front it is our stretched custom aluminium tank that continues the line and is probably one of the most beautiful and stylish elements of this Breakout. Cheek in black with milled sides of the original wheels. The name was again given by the headlight fairing, which we developed especially for this model and which introduces a beautiful line. From there it goes over to the aluminium stretch tank, the corresponding seat and the rear fender made of steel with integrated LED brake and indicator lights and the 260 wide tire underneath. The license plate holder and the drive have moved to the left side. The exhaust of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde gives, thanks to shortened manifolds, the view to the rear rim, which shows the second special feature of this conversion. We have remilled the flanks of the original Breakout wheels and added some chrome accents. The rest shines in the all-time favorite black. Our Razorback with the razor-sharp edges and the stretched line-through tank, fenders and spoiler from our GP Style series was the role model for this conversion. The basis was the actually rather round-shaped Breakout. With this conversion to the Razor 2.0 we wanted to add a little extra and emphasize the sportiness. The triple clamps and the stub handlebars, also from our GP Style series, make the Razor 2.0 even more sporty than the Razorback. Without a doubt, the four-color scheme that Chico's pinstriping, conceived and implemented is also something very special, especially since the engine cover and some other parts were powder-coated in black and the fork was DLC-coated, which also gave it a deep black appearance. The rear end is lowered by air ride and lies nicely on the fat rubber. The 260 Metzler tire of the new generation is beautifully set in scene by relocating the license plate and installing a left-hand pulley brake, for which we modified the swing arm, rim and pulley. The Screamin' Eagle Stage 2 torque kit, our Grand Prix exhaust system and the heavy breather provide an extra portion of power and sound to the muscle bike. Thanks for watching.